So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the coral snakes. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. We must flush out the betrayer at all costs.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the coral snakes. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. We must flush out the betrayer at all costs.
A treasure chest. Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot.
Aye. What?
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Well met.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
By and large, the people of Bakbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts, and regard her as family.
'Tis a far cry from Vermund. We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Listen to this, cuz. With the coin you've been giving me, I'm getting myself moved someplace nice. Oh, in Vermund, I'll not be locked up in a filthy cage like this. Ye can count on that. Ugh.
What is that smell? I cannot seem to place it.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Good to see you, Master.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. What say we gather some information?
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Come to think of it, had things only turned out differently at the coronation. To think there would be a technique to puppet us pawns.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Care to join me for a glug or three, cuz? I need a favour, cuz. Feeling generous? Oh well, can't always have my way.
Pray, be at ease, sir. This is a tavern. Life in this country can be hard to bear, but I won't let anyone rob us of our simple pleasures. Go on, order a drink. A tavern's a place for revelry, my friend, not stoic silence. Fancy a look at my wares?
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Fancy a look at my wares?
At least my back's not acting up today.
Fancy a look at my wares?
What a racket!
Fancy a look at my wares?
Mayhap I ought to have chosen an easier path in life.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Just one last push and I'll be done for the day.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
My fur has lost its shine, I fear.
Fancy a look at my wares?
At least my back's not
Fancy a look at
acting
my
up
wares?
today.
Fancy a look at my
On me to
wares?
bear what younger shoulders can't.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Just one last push and I'll be done for the day.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Coin's no good if you work yourself to death.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Always room for improvement.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
You have our gratitude. Live. What has happened, Arisen? We must see Manella at once. Nay, we ought not abandon caution. To move now would be to walk into the jaws of peril anew. Instead, we shall pen a letter, and beg that you will deliver it to Manella in our stead.
At last, the viper shows its tongue. 'Twas the coral snakes who employed the assassin. Let us inform Sir Manella. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Over here!
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make. Though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Ugh.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine word.
Short rest. Then
Take joys by the handful.
Well met.
Some talk around town.
Bit of a tricky situation.
Only fools and urchins.
My feet always looking for all different. I've been on my feet all day. I always brought a short straw.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations. Watch for the hobgoblin!
This bow is as good as flameproof.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different horns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. That looks promising.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome...
Too fast for you! Methinks the fiend found that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Why, thank you. Pray, take it. You've done...
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Look! Oxen! How tranquil.
Careful. Oxen are like to charge when angered.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
staring, Arisen? Has aught yonder caught your eye? I've got a good feeling about this one. Could you come over here?
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
What has come over you, Arisen? Tis beyond my ken how all these passages connect. Would that we had a map, eh?
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
Naught save a shooting star could heighten the sky's majesty this night.
I suppose 'tis so.
Here we go again.
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
Very well, if I must.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? Right. Just follow me. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. This way, if you please, Master.
Let me get that.
This way, if you please. Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Look, Arisen! A ballista!
You return, Sir Arisen. To what do I owe... what's this? I can scarcely believe it. Her Majesty lives. 'Twould seem all is not lost after all. Will you continue to aid us, Sir Arisen? This time, I shall not fail her. I shall protect Empress Nadinia, even if it should cost me my life. I would speak with you, Sir Arisen. With Her Majesty safe, and the knowledge of the Coral Snake's involvement under our belt, 'tis time for us to make our move. Yes, Sir Arisen. I mean to draw the villain who set this scheme in motion out of the shadows in which they lurk. My plan is thus. You will inform the Coral Snakes of the Empress's location. A false one, of course. Tell them that you have her in your custody, and that if they wish to confirm her identity, they must come to the empty abode south along Flamebearer Palace Road. 'Tis my hope that this will lure the mastermind to the fore. For you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around? Over here!
Tranquil places such as this.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Another day over. Can't put a price on this.
Follow me, Arisen. Here already, are.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
What do you want? I did hear her corpse had gone missing, but you're saying she's alive. Suppose the fact you're telling this to me means you're in the know. You one of us? Right then. I'll pass these tidings along to our interested party. Where should I tell them to find you? The empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path, is it? Fair enough. Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you in the empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I'm familiar with that quest from my time beyond the rift, so if you need a guide, just say the word. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Sir Arisen, I take it you have given the coral snakes the information we discussed. Then the villain behind Her Majesty's assassination will doubtless be compelled to act with all due haste. And so must we. Let us begin our preparations presently.
Evidently, 'tis a contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this.
Not a foe in sight.
I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
Might I implore you to play the part of a bandit, Sir Arisen? As one of Her Majesty's champions, my face is like as not to be known to our villain. I have also employed the aid of a woman resembling Her Majesty in stature and build. She will fulfill the role of Empress during the exchange.
No, Manella. We must go ourselves.
Your Majesty, I don't think...
Should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade may flee and escape justice. We must confront them, so that our land and its people may ne'er endure such uncertainty again.
Understood. Then I shall guard your Majesty with my life. We must needs be ready for whate'er comes, Sir Arisen. Pray, tell me when you are prepared.
It seems you are called upon to act alone, so we pawns shall join your audience. I do hope you play your part well.
We presume that Lord Phaesus may be found in his laboratory, a facility conducting research into forbidden magics.
I suspect the villain will approach under cover of night. Are your preparations concluded? I am glad to hear it, and not a moment too soon. We have received word that someone approaches our location. Find a way to loosen the villain's tongue. I shall remain hidden till the opportune moment presents itself. May all go as planned.
I am come. Would you kindly open the door? Let us not waste time. I am here to confirm the identity of your captive and naught else. Where might she be? Indeed. 'Tis the Empress and none other. Fortunately for you. Had it been anyone else, your head would now be free of its shoulders. 'Tis by the coral snakes' failure that she yet lives. I trust you are prepared to rectify this mistake. Go on. Kill her. That is far enough. You must forgive me. I suspected foul dealings from the moment I heard the Empress was being held here. However, with this display, you have earned my trust. In truth, she cannot die here. We must have her meet her, and in a place more fitting. Tell me, do you know what it takes to inspire action in this world? Tragedy. Yes, tragedy. The emotion that floods forth in the wake of such events can change the world entire. Consider what a tragedy of singular measure, such as that of a great leader martyred for her ideals, could achieve. Why, the flames of revolution would burn eternal. A worthy funeral pyre for an empress, wouldn't you agree? And so Her Majesty's tragedy must be made a spectacle of, that all Batal might bear witness and shed tears of blood.
So this was your aim. It all becomes clear.
On your knees! We have you surrounded. Sir Armhild! So it was you!
Manella, this little ruse was your doing, I suppose. And as for your Majesty, I must say I am disappointed. You would go so far to save your own neck, rather than do what is best for the future of this country.
We understand what you desired to achieve. Yet we also believe that no ideal can truly be born from bloodshed. Perhaps you will ponder this in your solitude. By our authority as Empress, we hereby place you under arrest. We pity Ermhild, but her ideals are not our own. We do not believe that Batal would be best served by a martyred empress.
I shall escort Sir Ermhild to her cell. I cannot thank you enough for your aid in this matter, Sir Arisen.
'Tis dark enough to
That fool understands naught. Does she think she can exact change in this world through goodwill alone?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect. As much as we can carry.
My magics are at your disposal.
Tis a hobgoblin.
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Well met.
Sorry, sir.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This ox cart's bound for the can't let you on till you've paid.
This looks like...
Come on, have at it.
Everyone else passed.
These beams are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
How do you like that?
Don't let up now.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
You are full of surprise. I look forward to performing my own master class.
Surely not. You must spare no effort against this foe, lest you suffer bitter defeat.
I think I get the idea.
First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance.
I've got hold of the enemy.
I like that.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when it's wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till it gives you a flesh wound. I can handle that. Hold, just a moment. Witness my magics!
go now. Keep your focus.
Here, let me help. You look exhausted.
Care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
Beg pardon, sir, but...
Skeletons! Salt to bone!
It will shrink before holy light!
Douse the flames before it is too late.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Yon ox cart is broken beyond repair.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
One cannot be too careful.
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world.
Oi! Keep out!
Sir Mirrodin, who calls yon manor home, tell us he keeps all manner of magical implements in his abode. He's rather a crotchety sort, to say the least. You pay him a...
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Of course not.
Fine. Out of the car, all of you.
Is this some manner of treaty?
A hole! That was a sight to behold!
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
It's hard to...
I've got to